Hey Libra, what's up? What's good? What's happening? Welcome in, welcome back. I missed you guys. Oh my gosh, I missed you guys. What's up? What's good? What's happening? I'll say it twice. Anyways, this is going to be for Libra, the cross watcher. You don't have to be a Libra. You don't even have to be a cross watcher. You could have just been drawn from the numbers, the title, whatever it might be. Take what fits, leave what doesn't. Okay. If none of this hits home, just try a different message or a different reader. No offense will be taken. I'm going to start with the Everyday Witch. We're going to do a full Celtic cross spread. And then I'll pull other cards to close. I'll announce the deck when I choose it, when we get there. For now, Celtic cross. Ooh. Are we not doing a Celtic cross? Is this a side message? 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. Ooh, somebody's going through it. Somebody's going through some kind of loss, being removed, maybe even being like forced out, kicked out. They could be getting fired from their job. There could be a lot of different situations. It could be a breakup and now somebody's got to find somewhere to live. Or maybe you're like in between living situations, in between jobs. Either way though, with the 4 of Pentacles, I do feel like there's something in your back pocket that can help you. Like if you're tight on cash, you've got something that you've been sitting on. Maybe you've got cash laying around the house, or maybe you've got another bank account that you've just been saving money up in for something like this, you know, an emergency fund. Or maybe you do have somebody that you can call. You just haven't thought of them yet, right? Maybe like there's something here. Your answer is in the problem. I just heard working with you. Someone wants to work with you. Maybe somebody that this is gonna be really weird. Okay, 222. Yeah, this is gonna be weird. For some of you, there's someone that hurt you that wants to come back and like unhurt you. Mercury is in shadow. I think by the time this posts publicly, Mercury's in shadow period. So it's still fresh out the microwave and hot, okay? It's still, ooh. Page of Pentacles, yeah, that's somebody coming in with an offer. 5 of Swords, could be somebody that hurt you. Could be somebody that, I'm getting slander. This person had to lie about you so they didn't look as bad as they were. Okay, anyways, Queen of Cups, I feel like that's you. Judgment and High Priestess. Okay, so you have absolutely been deemed, you're like MVP. Everybody wants you on their team, right? You could be a very well-known psychic. Maybe you're well-known in your area. Maybe the friends and the family have all watched you prove that you're, you know, the real deal. You have a huge heart. You have a huge heart. And I feel like either you don't have a problem talking about things, listening to people, helping people. There's that 20 and 2 with the High Priestess. Okay. We just got 404 on the timer and we had that 4 of Pentacles. So 2s and 4s could be really standing out to you. 6 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, and the Fool. Somebody is, it's a genuine offer. There's a lot of innocence here. Like they mean it. They really want to work with you. If you're willing to take this leap of faith. Like if you know, I have to point out here, this is the divine. The divine is also like, you know, this might not be a permanent situation. Maybe this is just someone helping you out, or this is you remembering that you have something, you have a gift, you have an ability, you have, some of you might be manifestors as well, like master manifestors. There's something about you think it and it happens. You think it and it happens. There's someone that knows you're very like magical in a sense, and that's part of why they like being around you. But here's another thing, and this is going to sound really wild, but just pause and sit with this for a second if you need to. Even your haters need you to be on your shit sometimes, because you inspire even them. There's a reason that they still come around and watch you, because you have your moments where they'll never admit it, they'll never say it to anybody out loud, but you get them. You say something that hits home. You're still helping even the haters, right? They're still around because they are still getting help. Sure, they're gossiping and there's that slander and you know, but you're still the real deal at the end of the day, and they know that. That's one thing that they can't talk shit about you on or for or about, or, you know. Anyways, that's just a side note. So somebody that did you wrong, it's almost like maybe they feel like there's a series of unfortunate events that maybe wouldn't have occurred if they wouldn't have done, or maybe they hurt you and they didn't realize the impact, like how much it was going to hurt them to see you hurt or to hear about you being hurt, or you know what I mean? For some of you, there could be a spiritual connection, especially if this was sexual, and they might be feeling some of the hurt that you're going through, okay? If you're financially hurting, there's a chance they're financially hurting. That type of stuff. Let's see. Current energy. Thank you. The Knight of Wands. You might be entering a bit of a villain era. You might be entering a bit of a, it's not toxic, it's not karmic, it's just, I will not be apologizing for this next chapter in my life, right? For some of you, it's damage control. For some of you, it's the bounce back. But you will not be apologizing for this chapter. I feel like, Libra. You're not one to be messed with. And you're not even doing the most about it. You're just, somebody steps on your toes, you leave. You don't say something, are you going to apologize? You don't make a scene. You just fucking walk away. People aren't even going to know the ways that they may have offended you. They're just wondering, why am I out in the cold? Why am I left out? Because Libra is just not in the mood for the games today, this season. Libra's not out to hurt anybody, but Libra is sure as not playing games. Boundaries are up. And that inner dragon is awake and ticked off. Not happy. Look at that strength. Can't even make that up. Lots of fire here. Sagittarius and Leo coming out. Foundation, we have 2. The Star, love that. Divine healing. And the 2 of Wands. See, you're choosing to heal. You're choosing to be healed. You're not the same bitch over and over again. You changed. You're different. 8 and then 17. So 8 so far. There's the 2. We knew the 2s, right? 2s and 4s. It looks like 8s as well. It just keeps doubling. You notice that? It was 2s, then it was 4s. Now it looks like we're getting 8s. 8 minutes in. Look at that. What is recent past is Queen of Cups, okay? Having a big heart, being very emotionally available and open, even when you're going through it. See, you have this ability to completely curb that whole bitter concept. I don't think you even fully understand what being bitter is, because you're not the type of person that wants revenge. You would be happy to know that some kind of justice was performed, sure, but really you just want people to wake up and see how they're actually affecting the people around them. Because once there's that self-realization, once there's that holding one's self like accountable, right? There's natural change that takes place. There's a natural evolution. There's a coming back to humanity, being decent, right? Without that, it's just I can't, it doesn't really matter the title of your position in my life. If you can't be decent, if you can't say anything nice, and you won't shut up, I'm not sticking around for that. Crowning you is the Two of Swords. I pulled the Two of Swords the other day. I did a reading for myself. And the first thing I thought was, you might not hit the bullseye every time you take a shot. But I will tell you right now, you miss every shot that you don't take. I almost wonder if you're being tested to hold on to something black. And by that, I mean like karmic, like black energy. Think of it as like black smoke coming out of a fire. You know something is being burned that probably shouldn't be burned. And now this black smoke could really impact the environment depending on how much, right? But when there's like a white smoke or a gray smoke coming off of something, that's a clean burn, right? There's something here about being tempted, but you're not. I almost wonder if it's somebody else. Somebody else was tempted to bring blackness, darkness, karmic, thick energy. It's reminding me, if you've ever done Reiki, you know that slime, that black slime shit that's just hard to get out. It's reminding me of that. Or if you've seen the movie Ferngully, Hexus, that right there. Ooh. Ooh. That should give me nightmares as a child. But I loved that movie. It was all about baddie. Look at that in the near future. Death. So there might be something you're cutting out. There might be a door that's closing for you. There's definitely a new beginning for you here. But I do think something dead wants to come back if you have it in your heart. And you are the type of person that does. So I'm seeing how that side message is playing in with all this. I just heard, help is on the way, dear. Wouldn't that be wonderful? There's a major transformation. You're changing. You're different, right? Like I said, you're not the same. I started singing that song, Ace of Cups, because you're choosing yourself. What's the blockage, if any? I don't even think there is a blockage. I think you are removing what needs to be removed. Things, people, living situations, career might be switching up here. Hierophant, but it came out on the Star and the Queen of Cups and like, oh, you can't see. Here, let me kind of do one of these for you. See how it landed on all that recent, past, current energy foundation? So that's what it's really about. The Hierophant. You are on your path. You are focused. I think you just went through a period of being a student and learning some things, and now you are the teacher and you are basically setting up your life as a stage, as a classroom. And there are people that are going to be interesting, because I was talking about even your haters don't want to see you hurt all the time, because how are they? I don't want to go there too much. I don't want to focus on that. But even in a classroom, there's students that don't necessarily want to be there, right? I feel like you're impacting even them, even the people that say they don't like you. They do get inspired by you at times. It's wild. I need you to claim all your energy back right fucking now, okay? The next time you're in the shower or bathing, do it. Claim all your energy back. I need you to do this, okay? There's something so vastly different about you, and it's like, I'm almost wondering if there's a bit of mystery here. There is somebody that is finding it very attractive. And what's interesting is you would actually be finding them attractive as well. I just heard you're not the only one that knows how to change, or that can change, or that has changed. Like somebody else has changed too. The Nine of Wands. And the way it fell in my lap and I had to catch it, and I caught it kind of upside down though. So I wonder if that's how the divine is viewing you. Like, sure, there's struggle and stuff, but it's making its way into the reverse. It's making its way into the release stage of letting go of that hurt, that pain, South Node, right? And that's in Libra right now. My goodness. At least while I'm recording this. Shut the front door. The Fool, the Queen of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Pentacles, which is the one she's holding. Except in this deck, she's not holding it. Notice the cat with 2 kittens. So the person that's taking a leap of faith and also hoping you take a leap of faith is either viewing you as the perfect person, the perfect partner, the perfect person for an opportunity, right? So if this is looking for a job, trying to get approved for a loan or a home or something like that, you're the one they're going to choose. But this could also be somebody saying, that was my person. I screwed up. I don't know if I'm ever going to be happy like that again. There's nobody else like them out there. You could even have a child with this person. Or maybe this is a reconciliation between you and a child. I don't know. But this is coming out in the goal, right? Taking that leap of faith. And again, I'm really getting for some of you, you're recognizing that you are the gift. When you choose yourself, which a lot of you have been taking that leap into self-worth, and that's exactly what the Queen of Pentacles is, right? And then you find that golden nugget, the Ace of Pentacles. You have been your own blessing this whole time. Somebody needs to remember just how magical you really are. Yeah, somebody needs to fucking remember who you are. Are you kidding me right now? Ace of Swords. Speak some facts. Am I right? Look at that. I'm too magical for this bullshit. Maybe that's why I accidentally tossed... I had a Libra coffee cup I was using. I put it in the sink and I was like, oh, I wasn't done. I wanted one more cup of coffee. So I grabbed this one, which I'm almost done now, but now I see why I needed this one. See, even what seems to be a mistake actually ends up being just the way it needed to be. You know, maybe when the two of you were around each other, bumping heads, it was just too close or too close to see some of the issues, but both of you taking a step back gives you a broader perspective on the situation, and you're like, oh, maybe I could have done this different. Maybe I could have been more lenient about that. Maybe I could have been more considerate. Maybe I could have da-da-da-da-da-da, right? And then you work on making those changes, and then the universe brings y'all back together. This could definitely be some kind of soulmate, twin flame, or familial situation, for sure. Not necessarily, though, because the Queen of Cups is also here. Ace of Swords. I already knew that. Interesting how Death is not holding a scythe. He's holding the Ace of Swords. For some of you, Libra, you're a cardinal sign. For some of you, change is a gift. You have an ability to switch shit up, and it just works. This is how you constantly have energy flowing, because you're constantly changing the energy surrounding you. Maybe you're the type of Libra that moves the stuff around in the kitchen, and then your husband comes home from work and he's like, where the fuck is the this and the that? And oh, I can't find anything. And then you're like, I have a solution. Let's just remove all the doors, right? And it works, right? Maybe you're the type of Libra that switches up the living room furniture, or the clothes in your dresser, and you move those around, or maybe you change your clothes all the time. I don't know exactly what it is, but there's something that you tend to switch up often, and this is brilliant because it helps keep the energy flowing, keeps it moving, not a lot of stagnancy. And when there is stagnancy, I feel like you're spiritually adept enough to understand there's something spiritual going on here. Let me just kind of come back off of what I can do and think of, maybe, should I be doing something? What's the divine have to say about this? What does God want to tell me about what's going on here, right? Because I'll be just like really, really open with you guys right now. It is not my footprints right now. Everything for me is so up in the air, and I'll be telling phase 2 on Friday. I'm going to let them know what's going on. Phase 1, sorry, on Friday. But, well, it's both, right? Phase 1 and 2. Anyways, yeah, things are so up in the air for me right now that I know if I was to look down, those are not my footprints in the sand. I know God's got to be carrying me right now because, but it's beyond me, right? There's this new chapter and you're going through it too. Your chapter is gorgeous. Like this, it's a good thing you're not apologizing for what comes next because you shouldn't. You shouldn't. 5 of Cups, Judgment, 3 of Swords. And there's that Page of Pentacles. Somebody is coming in. I am telling you. Someone is coming in. It definitely could be your own child or someone you have a child with. But they're out in the cold. They're separated from you, as in physically, not spiritually though. Not spiritually though. There's something so beautiful, so magical about you. People just enjoy being in your presence. There doesn't even have to be a grandiose conversation. It's just being around you feels good. You feel like home. Your soul could have met a lot of people throughout the lifetimes, and people just remember you somehow. I feel like I know you. Yeah, right? We've all heard that how many times? And then I love how Judgment is the outcome as a Libra card for a Libra reading. This is also you letting go of some things. Maybe that's what the Death and the Fool, it's about letting go of some things and just tossing it, right? Maybe that's the 2 of Swords. Do I want to toss it? Do I not want to toss it? Does this come with me into my new chapter? Does that stay behind? And there's something just so intuitive about you. Like you listen to your intuition and it just keeps on guiding you correctly every time. This is gorgeous. We've got Sagittarius, Leo, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio. Yes, Scorpio, Taurus, Aries, lots of signs. Capricorn, Libra on the board. I'm going to close with, let's do a message of love. I want to close with a message of love. Ooh, I put these in there backwards. All the other cards are facing a different way. I could only find this on Etsy, but that was like years ago, so I'm sure it's available other places at this point, but this is the deck. I know you guys like to know what decks I'm using. What do we have here for Libra as a closing message? I just keep hearing, get ready. Get ready. Your energy is explosive. And I feel like there are people that have been going toe to toe with you, but like they're about to bow out. They're about to not even, because there's something so, and I know this kind of sounds ugh, but there's something so intimidating about you right now. And I think it's, again, and I've said this so many times, even if people don't believe in energy, they react to it, you know? And I think that's part of how they're reacting to you, because I got a feeling a lot of the people around you have never seen this side of you before. It's powerful, beautiful, but powerful. Closing message for Libra, please and thank you, Spirit. What have we got? Thank you so much. Patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. So yeah, this isn't necessarily a you problem, something you did, you need to clean up, you have to do, get around to doing blah, 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 blah. No. Now it's just waiting for the divine to step in and do their part in things. Essentially, you're just kind of waiting here with this patience, you know? I've released what I needed to release. I'm stepping into my power. I'm calling back all of my energy. I'm taking no fucking shit. There will be no prisoners and no apologies for what comes next, like in this new phase. It's just how the fuck it is. And the divine's like, we've been waiting for you to get here. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Let's get it warmed up. We gotta, yep, fresh off the press is what I just heard. I don't even know what that means, but anyways. At the bottom of the deck is an apology. So they say what's at the bottom, like underneath it all, what you might not see. There is absolutely an apology coming in. You can expect the apology you want to hear. We're not putting our lives on hold for an apology, and we're certainly not waiting for someone else to admit that we didn't deserve that. Like, we know damn well we didn't deserve that, right? Well, you do. Mm-hmm. I also feel like you're allowing more time because you are still healing. But you've healed enough that you're in a place where you can make some decisions. The only question is, it's not even a question, really. You're in a position now where you're healed enough to make good decisions. There's just a part of you that is really thinking 2, 3, 4 times before you sign the dotted line at the bottom at the end, you know? A lot of 2s. We knew that was going to happen. We had a lot of 4s and 8s as well. I don't see a lot of anything else though, so looks like we're still there. 5, 5. There's not a third one though. Oh. But then I go and peek underneath the Page of Pentacles that keeps coming out in this reading. Underneath that is the Tower. But this Tower is bringing you your justice. You're also going to be hearing about people at crossroads. Like, okay, so I feel like what this is essentially saying is karma's in town. There's going to be a lot of towers. Some people are losing things and they might struggle a minute, and that might be some karma. Some people are losing things because it's time to let go, because something better is actually ready. That thing you've been waiting for and healing for, it's actually ready. So that's why you're getting let go from this job, because if you don't get let go, you're not going to apply for this better one over here. We need to fire you so that we can hire you, you know, or we need you to get kicked out of this living environment so that we can get you over here in this one. It's finally ready, but we need you to do that. And sometimes it's through a tower. Not all towers are bad. This is definitely karmic towers, but it's karma dharma, right? For better or for worse, karma is here. And if it's time to let go of something, it's time to let go, period. Even if you're still trying to hold on to it, you're gonna lose your grip. Some of these towers have already happened, but not all of them have. There's still a couple more. I feel like it's a whole series. Anyways, I'm gonna leave this here, half an hour. Oh my gosh, Libra. We're overcompensating. Making up for lost time. There's something about that in here too. But I'm going to leave this here. I hope this helps who it needs to, how it needs to. I love yous, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay beautiful.